Good morning to you fine folks. I'm Max Stevens. I buy old records. Not trying to look all Hollywood and cool right now. No, I'm heading east in the morning, which means East Texas. One of my favorite places to go. It's just a different kind of world out there. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting close. So I've got a huge, I don't know, a room full of 45, 78s and LPs, as it's been described to me, that I need to go look at. So I'm happy about that. I've got the Honda just about cleaned out, as clean as it's ever going to get. So sit back, put your feet up, enjoy, and ride with me. This is a nice area for looking for records. Wasn't a lot of blues activity per se, but there's a lot of soul and blues buyers out here. So you'll find that stuff. I especially like to find old 1920s blues and hillbilly 78s. They seem to pop up semi-frequently out here. I forgot to get coffee when I got my gasoline. I did remember though to bring the record player. I forget sometimes. All right, I'll be there in about 20 minutes. That's a long drive, but I like long drives. I did about 272 miles yesterday. Today, probably not quite as much. Depends on how this chapter goes. If I load up everything, and I'll just probably take it home because I'll be overloading the Honda here more than likely, if that's the case. As it's been described, it sounds pretty cool. So, otherwise, I'll be out driving around until things close. Shameless self-promotion. Probably the first time since I never do that sort of thing. I've got a new 10-inch LP coming out called Best Rockin' Place. Max Stevens and the In the Groove Boys. They're good people. Home recorded with one microphone on an old reel-to-reel. I've got a 61 Sony that I carry because it's portable. It's only 20 pounds. And I carried that down to Buenos Aires and we cut a really good LP. Well, this is how I like it. I bet it's really pretty here in the springtime, or maybe fall when the leaves change. Even with most of these trees bare naked, I like it. Well, cool. Now I'm going down this little area, and I don't hear banjos or anything yet. I don't think I will because the road is still paved. If I start hearing banjos, I'll let you know. And if I don't come back, tell my wife I love her. No, this place is high class and nice, though. Wow, I like. Well, all right. As you can see, the back of my Honda is still empty. There were a lot of records, a lot of LPs, a lot of Time Life record sets, things like that. A lot of middle of the road. All of it looked to be in really nice shape. Some country, things like that. Well, the LPs don't interest me much anyway, but the 45s, I went through thousands and thousands of them, and I did a quick pull. I didn't get a stack of anything interesting, maybe not even a foot tall, and there wasn't enough in there of the after I played them to see what I really liked to warrant buying it. So I passed on that, and that's just fine. Maybe they'll holler back at me if no one else buys it and I can do a deal with them on everything. Have to find storage for that stuff. It's just a huge amount. So I'm gonna do a quick pullover, see who's dinging me on my telephonic device. Pretty out here, isn't it? So I'm going to go hit places and see what's out. Let's go on into this big town close by. We're going to see what's around. I've got, oh, I don't know, 5 hours of looking time. Let's use them wisely. Oh, keep in mind too, when I'm in what I call civilians' houses, people, private homes and such, I don't normally film or video or whatever you kids call this technology nowadays. I don't do that because that's an intrusion. I don't even really like showing the outside of their houses and such. Also, it's a good lead. I'm not giving away the farm, am I? Oh, good. Here's my exit. Let's go. Well, I've got a lead that I've got to meet somebody here. Okay, it looks vacant, but I'm gonna wait just a little bit. I need a break today because I went and looked at all those records and there wasn't anything. I still may get a call back on that, who knows, or dares to dream, but I'm optimistic. So if the people show up, they always call me on my number and say, I've got stuff. Sometimes I'll run an ad in an area early saying, hey, I'm coming to so-and-so area. Have your ass ready with records. And holler. And the people holler. I like that. So let's wait. Okay, beloved, I'm as excitable as a very excited kid who's got a very special reason to be excited. People kept their word, showed up on time. I bought a handful of 45s. I paid handsomely for them. Well, anytime I pay, I'm paying handsomely. Sorry. I'm very happy with what I've got. Let's check them out. Put on my glasses for this. Fair and Young. Fair and Young, you say? Yeah, it's one of his few rockers. I Can't Dance. Major label rocker. What, another? Yeah. A Good Country Rocker by Porter Wagoner. And I know it's the Beatles, but it's a clean copy of the thing they did on Swan. There's a country sound-alike thing. Paul Anka doing some Northern Soul, not bad. R&B with a one-note boogie and Rest 'em in Peace blues, which is a bizarre bit of weirdness. Here we go. Here we go. Sweet Sugar Booger. Or Bugger. It has a different meaning in England, so y'all make of it what you will. Peggy Upton. Really great Oklahoma rockabilly. Really good female rockabilly. Here's a great one. Rakin' and Scrapin' Dean Beard and the Crew Cats. Gorgeous shape, just a little hiccup on it there. Really, I doubt it's been played more than a couple of times. And Dean was, according to Country Song Roundup magazine back in '56, he was lauded as Sun Records' newest discovery. That he's just signed a contract. He did some sessions. He recut this song, in fact. Nothing came of it. This is beautiful, and the people even wrote what it is. Sadly, it doesn't have the cover, but it's the extended play of Ronnie Self. Big Fool, Flame of Love, Ain't I'm a Dog, Rocky Road Blues. Man, with the cover, that's worth a lot of money. Still nice. Jerry Lee Lewis. We've got some banjo music there. We've got a weird, exotica, bizarre theme on Bonanza by Doris Nevels and combo. Organ and guitar. Which organ? I don't know. Possibly a pancreas. More bluegrass. More Jerry Lee on Sun. This is nice. Look at that. Oh, man. That's a Elvis Presley. I don't care about the cover. The fact is, normally there's a dog there, right? Dogless. That's very scarce. Buddy Holly. Love Me. Oh, man, on Decca. Beautiful. Matchbox by Carl Perkins. And label looks a bit primitive, but it's in nice shape. Well, when you have one dogless, you got to have a second dogless. That is tough and great. Finally, San Antonio Rockabilly, Henrietta, on the original label. So if I don't find anything else today, and I might not, I'm happy. I've done well. Everything's okay. The record gods have reached down, patted me on the head and said, Mac, you're a good boy. Go forth and prosper. Well, I will, but I got more places to stop before I go prospering. We'll see you in a bit. In a world where records are king, he can find them. He can get top dollar for them. Mac Stevens is on his way to the thrift estate sale. Well, I guess I could have driven down here. There'll be a guy at the end of this wearing a leather mask and carrying a hammer and a chainsaw. I'm gonna be sausage by the end of the day. It's going to happen. I've had exactly one gun pulled on me while doing this. And fortunately, he was just a weirdo. Wasn't serious. Okay. Well, dang, where is the place? Ah, here we go. Well, okie dokie, that's another place I can start checking every now and then. Nice funky place full of stuff that comes from estate sales. I can't be everywhere at once. I try to be omnipotent, but I hadn't worked that out yet. But I can always depend on other people going out and finding stuff and then selling it to me at a price that is good for them and great for me. I don't like losing money. I would heavily advise against doing that. Okay, let's go check out the bookstore that has records sometimes. Maybe they've got stuff. I remember the first time I came to this particular one, I found Buddy Holly's first record on Decca, Blue Days, Black Nights. I found that one, and that was nice. That netted me a little bit of cash. I think it cost me $3. So I'm hoping for more of the same, as I like to buy low, like to sell high, like to make me some money. And I like music too. I know people that are in this business, I don't think they like music at all, and how can you do it if you don't like it? Somebody asked me, why don't I do LPs? That's one reason. I'm just not in love with LPs. I can't fondle them and feel the love coming back like I do with 45 or 78. Sometimes it takes an older record, you know, to make you feel good. Okay, I'm back on the road. Didn't get to spend very long in there. Same old stuff. They have 178 up on the wall that I'm interested in, but they want 200 for it. I don't want to give that. I'd give 100, so I'm going to wait until I can find one of those half-price coupons, and then I'll go in there. It's nothing I have to have. It would just be a thing that's nice to have. So I'm going to take this soulless new road that's here, which will get me back on the old highway, though, in a short while. I used to drive back and forth between Corsicana and Tyler quite a bit. I lived in Corsicana for far too long. Have one daughter left living there, and so I don't have to go live there anymore. She can come visit me. I go see her occasionally. There used to be a lot of cool places on the highway, and I don't get out this way, this particular road, very often. So let's go hit it, use what time we have to see if there's any antique malls, junk stores, people standing on the road holding boxes of records saying, ooh, ooh, pick me, please, pick me. I will. Okay, here we go. Says antiques. You can see an old car. Yeah, okay, let's check it out. This looks kind of nice, and I've never seen this before. It's fairly new. Might have been here 5 years, but it's been a while since I've been here, as I've already noted. Huzzah! I'm happy. Got a 45. The label's defaced, but it's in nice shape, actually. Eddie Cochran. Then two neat looking, probably bad white gospel, but they're two ketone 78s from Fort Worth. They might be good. Kind of doubt it, but I've got a friend that collects Texas labels. And also, too, I got to put that good Diva sleeve on there. Same with this Common Star Day Puritan Record lateral cut sleeve. Those are just nice. Port Washington, Wisconsin. And then a Marty Robbins. They were 2 for $1, so I got that mostly for that bell sleeve. So I'm happy. I found some stuff there. I'm going to keep looking. I've got an hour and 5 minutes before everything starts shutting down. Now we're coming up on another small Texas town. Big highway, so there's a lot of traffic through here, but at my last stop 2 minutes ago, I guess I could say I've kind of proven this area doesn't get hit often enough by people in the know, so that's fine. That's the way I like it. I don't like to be worked too hard at what I do. So I do believe there'll be a place up on the right if it's still around. Like I say, it's been a couple of years, 2-3 years probably since I really hit this area. There's the building, there's the sign that says antiques, and it is closed. And I'm not sure if it's still viable. I think it's kind of closed, but closed down. So we'll just see what else is here. I'll shut this off for the moment so I don't waste celluloid. Here we are at an antique mall. Let's check it. I don't know that I've ever found anything really great at this place. I've stopped here a number of times and found something I remember. Just don't remember what. don't forget, always check out. Oh, that's kind of neat. Dottie Dripple, little taffy. Don't know it. But like I've said, always check out your Victrolas for records. I found some today by doing that in the last place I stopped. I'm hungry. I need to get something to eat pretty soon, and then I've got to get enough strength to go home and have supper. Still doing my diet, more on and off than I have been hardcore. We had my son's birthday. That blew it up big time. And that was coming in off the heels of the holidays. The big three, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and then New Year's. Of course I have to drink something. I have to be sociable. And I'm always sociable. People will tell you that. I always fantasize about finding an old record lathe, something to cut records on at one of these places where they really don't know what it is, so it's priced accordingly cheap. Oh my, well, I guess that beats what they normally pipe in these places. Always check your guitar cases out. Oh no, no, no. That will never do. Nylon string junk. Well, I'm gonna put this away before people wonder why I'm talking to myself out here. Well, okay, let me show you what I got there. That was kind of neat. Nada. And that's all right. They've changed things up a bit in there. New vendors. Things have been moved around, shoved around. And that's good. So we've got 20 some odd minutes before the sidewalks have all rolled up. Everybody says that's enough. And they shut it down. Maybe there'll be a place open till 6, but as it's usually dark by 6, I kind of doubt it. Then after that, perhaps I'll get me a snack, another pick-me-up drink. Not talking about like driving whiskey or anything like that. That's only for weekends. Maybe a coffee. I deserve it. It's been a good day. I haven't bought many records at many places, but where it mattered, that's where I got them. Hey, hey. So let's keep going. The road beckons. Yes, come to me. Well, the sun's going down. I'm heading home. I'm probably about 25 miles from the house. That's good enough. I've had a good day. One real good place that netted me some great records. Got to look at a whole bunch of records at one place, but just wasn't enough for me to pull the trigger on that. Besides, I'd have to storm and that'd be a bear. Woof, big old hairy bear in a bad mood type stuff. Ugh, don't want that. Bargain Land, that used to be a good place to look for records. Place next door, and they're both long gone. Like I say, they pop up, flourish a bit, then they die off. And then another one opens up later, takes their place. That's fine, as long as there's records to scrounge, I'll be out there doing it. Beats the heck out of honest labor. Because I'm Mac Stevens, and I buy old records. Please subscribe. I really want you to. Make me happy.